everybody. We're live, but you're muted.
Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with What If I Could.
We
Try this
shouldn't have
again. You
said
can hear me now.
anything.
Well, I looked down and saw that my mute button was on, so I'm like, wait, what? I better
Ah,
unmute that first. Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with What If I Could. So, if you didn't catch Shay right there, over in the her last video, she was pretty good. She's doing some prep work and stuff for the video coming up. She's gonna be cutting anyway while we're doing this show. She'll be quiet most of the time. As it is, won't you, Shay? You're gonna be cutting, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut.
Okay. So
hello, Joe.
she's here, but we still got Russ for eye candy, so it's all good. So we're well here. There you
Not
go, Russ.
anymore.
You're happy
I've
over that.
relinquished the title.
And Justin here. Justin is here as well, because he likes being on the chat. But he's going to be filling his face with pizza. He told me.
Yes, indeed.
So it's going to just be another quiet show. I'm just going to be scrolling away.
If you have
since I
any
got my new
comments or
blade.
questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat.
Yeah, throw your questions and inquiries over there. We'll try and get to them. I'm working on my puppy dog face, so I guess
right.
Mitchell's done, and we'll try and finish up his faces, get him some character going here. So, yeah, over in the chat we got Mac, Jason,
Steve, Harnell Media.
Got Hano
Yeah,
Media, Mike, Jason, John N. Lawrence
Indy Mike, and Nick's there too. Hey, Nick.
Mac is asking if we're allowed to cuss again this time.
Yeah, you can cuss in the chat. I don't care about that. We're gonna try and keep it down on the show though, because we got a lady present, right? So.
Right on.
Yeah, my wife.
Rough.
Yeah.
Not me, her.
I was supposed to stay serious on that one.
Yeah, we'll try and keep it down a bit, but see who all is going to show up in the panel though.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, like I said, I'm working on. Oh, in case you missed it, this big candlestick holder. And here's one of the other smaller ones. So when I finish this up, I'll glue this one all together, though. There's the
That's
bottom.
neat.
I think I might actually make a stand for this one, like this one here's got on it too, though. Like I might make a stand for that one too.
Mhm.
You like to stand.
Oh, the stands
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
Just keep it off the table. But like I said, I got to make design a 3D compound cut for the tops of these two. So I'll be working on that as well. And I got all the stuff in my head going for this dragon egg I got planned that I'm doing. And I know, like I asked Carrie this morning. I said, Carrie, when you're down at like the dollar store and doing your Hallmark cards there, take a look around the aisle, see if you can find some seashells and stuff. She goes, like what kind? I'm like mussels or clams. Oh, I'll go with both. Mussels or oysters or clams, whatever. And she's like, what for? I said, I got this dragon egg. I got a dragon egg in my head. I want to build a dragon egg. So she's like, okay.
You better get your dragon egg.
So I'm getting all my materials ready for it before I do it, and then I still have to design the structure of the egg itself, though. But that'll all be done on the scroll saw. So I'll do everything on the scroll saw. Do the egg structure, and it'll all be slotted to make an egg shape, and then I'll cut all my pieces on the scroll saw, my slate, and the mussels and the clams on the scroll saw to get all the shapes for them, and then I'll glue all them on too. It's gonna be cool. And yeah, like Russ said yesterday, oh, you should have a little dragon poking out the side. And you know what? I think I might just put a little hole inside, and I'll put like a red LED inside of it too, and I'll have like a little dragon inside. Just a little baby dragon.
Nice. You could get one of those battery-powered candles that flicker slightly.
Yeah, I have some of those. Yeah, I got some of those. I was thinking that.
See, when John designs a project, he tends to make it over and above what the normal person would do, and they all come out, freaking outstanding. And
Oh
so
yeah.
I thought if you had that little dragon either, popping his head up like he's just cracking the shell, or anything along those lines would be great.
Nice.
Just as an idea to take it to the next level.
But it's gonna be like a summer project. It's gonna take all fucking summer long to do. all. It's gonna take all summer long to do.
I heard that first one.
So let's. What's going on over there in the chat? Nothing.
Everybody
Not
says
yet.
it's a really cool idea, man.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
All right, let's change cameras here. And so working with that mini cam, I think I had my mini cams working earlier, but I think that it basically did like a 30-second draw on my one camera, and then a 30-second on my other camera, and then a switch back and forth. Is there any way to stop doing that, Justin? Do you know?
Never used many cams. I'm sorry, mate. You'd have to talk to Jay about that.
I'll talk to Jay about that then. Yeah, because he was doing it.
Sorry, buddy.
Wow. I thought all you Aussies used all the same stuff down there.
Yeah, and they all
There's only
know
one
each other
shot.
too. Huh?
There's only one shop to buy everything down here. No, he's on the other coast, mate.
Mac in the chat says Shay was looking around trying to be the lady. LOL. I totally
Trying to see
was.
where
I was
the-
like, where's the lady?
Trying to see where the lady was. Oh, Lord.
Is that your scroll saw making noise every once in a while? What's that noise?
That's squeaking?
Sounds like a dog.
That's my
No.
dog with his squeaky toy.
Oh, must be them going across the floor then, maybe.
No, that's my squeaky toy dog.
Okay, I'll be back.
God.
I forgot a hair tie.
That's just your squeaky
Don't worry
toy.
about it. I don't ever use one. Yes, I do. I'm lying.
I can't because then it starts hanging down, and then it will go over like I'll be making a detailed pattern, and then I see my hair and I can't see the line I'm cutting. Drives me nuts.
That's why you put a ball cap on.
No.
Oh, Lord.
Tie it back in a ponytail.
That's what I'm saying. I feel discriminated against.
Larry says when it's springtime in Canada, it's 40 below.
He's not lying.
No, he ain't. You can keep it. John Nave, no, it's not Penelope. That's my dog with the squeaker toy. Penelope is outside somewhere. Oh, she's hanging in the tree right now.
You gotta bring that rabbit in from the cold.
Eventually, this is my plan. I'm gonna eventually take that tree down. And I told the guys when I'm ready to do it that I want to cut it above and below where that rabbit sticks out. And I'm going to put that on my porch, and I think I'm going to try to carve it into a real rabbit head so Charles can see the dad blasted thing. He never could find it in a tree. It's right there in front of his eyeballs. Couldn't see it. John says 14 watching and only 6 likes. Come on, folks.
Does somebody have... Oh, I know why. Let's try that.
Larry says no one caught the song reference. There must be a song about being 40 below in springtime.
I didn't catch it. Was it country? Because if it's country, I wouldn't have caught it.
Yeah, I don't know that song. I know the song where I don't have a heater in my truck and I'm off to the rodeo.
Oh, Stace Makes is out there. Hey, Stace.
G'day, Stace.
Stace.
Did Nick wake you up when you came to bed?
Not stopping, but Nick asks, is John streaming on Twitch? Yeah, I am. Yeah, you should find me over on Twitch there. So I'm on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, all under Would If I Could Scroll.
Nice. Okay, so Johnny Horton, the country singer.
Well, I know
Apparently.
Johnny Horton, but I don't remember the song. Johnny Horton was an old country singer. Old time.
Springtime in Alaska by Johnny Horton. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. That's not one I've heard by him. I only heard the one that's North to Alaska, the rush is on.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know by him. But that's old country. I'm surprised he even knows about it. He's a youngin'.
It was on the radio all the time when I was growing up.
Yeah. Nick says, John, have you thought about trying to stream without Twitch streaming as well? Might improve your quality over here.
What, without Twitch?
Yeah, just not using Twitch.
Well, I can just turn Twitch off. It doesn't really make a difference. Like, it's just an extra platform to stream to.
Well, John Nave agreed with Nick as far as possibly trying it.
It might be worth the effort, but I doubt it because I believe the StreamYard takes care of all of that. You're only streaming to one source, and then
Yeah,
StreamYard.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
because like like Justin said, I'm only streaming to StreamYard right now, but it goes to the 3 platforms. If I get the premium one, then I can go to like 5 for 6 different platforms, because then I can go to Facebook, my Facebook page, my Facebook personal page, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and another one as well. The StreamYard takes care of it all, and because I'm going through StreamYard, I'm not using OSB or anything else like that, so I'm not really worried about the streaming codes and blah 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 and all that other stuff to try and worry about.
Hey, John, I think I have premium, and I don't have all that. There are different levels of premium.
Yeah, like I'm on the first premium of StreamYard, which is like $25 a month.
Okay.
If you go to the next level up, you can have you can also have more people in your show and stream to different stuff, and you get a bigger storage space and everything else.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, it's pretty quiet out there.
Yeah, well,
Yep,
when
he's
you get
in.
a
Yep, he
minute,
just dropped in. Yeah.
where is he at? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah. When you get a minute, explain to me again how you did the shading, where you have the gray and the dark black of the nose and all like that.
Oh, what I'm working on right now.
Oh, that's what you're fixing to do?
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
Okay.
I'm on his nose. I'm on his nose right now.
I seen the nose part. Mac is
Oh, you're
sending
just
it
curious.
to you.
You're just curious how I chose to do it.
Yeah, how you chose it and why you actually chose it because, you know, it's hard to do shading. You know, it's either there or it's not. You know, you got to make a different choice to make it look different. Because in a normal pattern, the nose is cut out and all that gray underneath would have been cut out too, but it doesn't look good that way. Hello, Steve Combs.
Yeah, but I don't do stuff like that though.
I know. That's what I wanted to see your
See, look at
process.
his little nose. Look at his little nose. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll pull up the original picture for you.
Well, I can tell it from the pattern on the front.
It's even hard to tell from that because
Okay.
it is still it's still printed in black and white, right? Okay, so there's the original picture, right?
Right.
So what I had now okay, it is a white dog, so technically it's all black and white to begin with. So when I blew it up, right, you still have the
Mm-hmm.
shading around because the snout sticks out over his chin, right? So you got all that shading to deal with, which is there as it is.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have to choose. This is where you got to be artistic in the way you do things to still try and capture the light angles, but the dark angles at the same time. So in his nose, like his nose is basically all black, but the thing is, you still know where the nostrils are. You still know where some of the shading is and where the bottom of his mouth is. So I basically just draw it in with pencil. And then I basically just pick and choose what I'm going to cut out. Like the gray area here is still going to stay gray, but so I'm basically just going to do his mouth, like his mouth here, and then under the shadow underneath his mouth. But you'll still see a solid line where his mouth, where the bottom of his chin is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm still gonna do some small little holes around his nostril area.
Oh, okay.
It's just hard to.
Would you?
It's harder to explain the difference between black and gray and dark gray, and the different shades, but because you still want to have around them, and that's why.
Well,
around his eye, I got like these really thin lines, right?
Yeah. Well, would you go ahead and paint the nostrils there? Paint the nose area or no? It's not. It's not. It's paint grade wood, buddy. It ain't stained. Or stain it either.
I could stain them,
To
but
stain it to delineate.
I could stain it to differentiate it, right? But the thing is, if I stain that, then I might as well use watered down stain and do the shading as well. Then I might as well just airbrush the whole thing.
I was just curious as to when you got through with it, you wouldn't want to leave those the nose area the regular color of the wood, would you?
Yep, I'm leaving it just the way it is.
Okay.
Yep, because the thing is, like it still stands out, right?
Yeah.
Now, right now he looks like a little piggy, but he's not done yet. So he looks like a little piggy nose, right? It's not done yet, though.
Well, Larry's asking you if it's better to use a color picture or black and white.
It depends on your abilities, honestly. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I can do this because I'm awesome at what I do. But I'm fairly good at what I do, I think.
Well, I've learned a lot from watching you over the years.
Sufficiently confident in your own abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And people like the way things turn out when I'm done anyway, so.
Larry says for a beginner.
For a beginner.
John hates that word.
No, I hate the word newbie.
Yeah.
Especially when somebody uses it too much all the time. She knows who she is.
Well, I've upgraded to artist now. There you go. Then no one will ever know.
She's moved up to scroll saw artist first class. Well, I'll tell you what, you're one of the fastest ones that I've seen to pick it up that quick and do as well as you have. I'll put it that way. There's some out there that are still trying and haven't got to your level yet.
Well, thank you. I think my massage therapy really helped me, actually.
Oh, is that right? I can't see the correlation.
Oh.
Oh, please
maybe
don't say massage therapy around Charles. Come on, give me a massage.
I, like using for massage, like being able to put certain pressure in certain points and stuff. Same with like the wood, like gliding the wood. So knowing when to put the pressure off of the blade or not, I think weirdly it kind of has gone hand in hand with. So maybe that's so. Why. I don't know. Actually, but it's one idea.
Yeah. Lawrence says he looks like you look like you've made Master Chief already. That's an E9, baby. That's top of the enlisted ranks.
We have a heart.
There you go.
Don't get excited, Yuppie. She said she hurts people. Remember?
Yappy says, here comes the massage again. You ought to send that heart to Charles and make him feel better. Oh, I know what you could do with that. You could take that heart and you could put a couple of small slots in the heart and get you some little bitty hands and stick them in there and it can move back and forth. And said, Charles, here's your massage. It just came to me in a flash. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. Charles, I'm sorry, Charles. I can't help it.
So you've given me some inspiration, John. I'm going to get this dragon egg that I made up this morning. I'm going to get a Sharpie, and I'm going to draw scales all over it. And I think I'll take to it with a whittling knife and start to just carve them in, overlapping scales, not just the crisscross pattern.
Oh, I hate when people steal my ideas. I thought of it first.
I'll give you credit.
Okay.
This is officially the John C. Dragon Egg Challenge.
So, did you like? Why did you do the dragon egg? Because we were talking about it last night.
That's it. It's the only reason.
You just had some spare wood laying around.
Yeah. I've got red gum fence posts and all sorts of crap just sitting on the shelf, waiting for inspiration to strike. It's the nice thing about having a 4-car garage is I've just got racks of shelving with bits of scrap on it. Every now and again, I think, oh, I need a piece of this, and I'll root through the pile and see what's there.
Yappy said he knows what Justin's saying. He said, I went through that. They don't take nonsense. As a matter of fact, you walk out with more pain than you went in with. Massaging, I guess.
That's the one.
Yeah, you see how his nose just changed right up like that? Which by adding those extra holes in there.
Yeah.
It's not really a little peaky anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's nice how you can add little highlights and stuff like that. Just
yeah. You know, like some people are like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna make out of this wood, but you gotta let the wood speak to you to tell you what it wants to be turned into, right? Same thing, but you pretty much gotta like you gotta stay with the photo that I'm working with, and I always have the photo beside me as a guideline to still work off of it, right? So.
Yep.
Max said, 4-car garage. I wish I had that kind of space, Justin.
Yeah, we got lucky here. Problem is now that I've become accustomed to it, I'm a bit spoiled. We're looking for a place in the country, thinking about moving in a few years' time, but I don't know that I could take a new house that didn't at least have that much space in it, just to fit all my crap. Give me room to move. Then I see Jay's little shed, and I think of the wonders that he works in that little space.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at you scroll storers just sitting at your desk inside your house, not getting yelled at by your wife for dragging shavings in through the place.
My wife has already told me there will be no scrolling and no painting in the house. None. I have a spare bedroom. Well, I'll say we have it. It's a storage room now.
Yeah.
But I told her I could clean it out and I could put everything in there. No, that's not going to work.
Why not?
She won't have it.
Get a big sheet of lino, put it down. Take the carpet up.
I've thought of everything that you're going to say, probably. But the answer was always no. I don't want that stuff coming through the house. You know you can't keep them paint fumes from coming from that room to the house. Don't want it. Nope. So I had to let that one drop.
Yeah. As long as you've got heating in the shed, you should be right.
Yeah. Oh, I got a little space heater. It doesn't get super cold here, but cold enough that I don't want to be out there in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it. So I'm in here now, basically all through our summer. I just hibernate, sit under the air conditioner, and just only get out of bed first thing in the morning or last thing at night. I cannot stand the heat.
No. Yeah, I fought it for years as a mailman, delivering mail out in all the seasons and stuff. But when it's hot, it's hot.
I feel you. That is my job.
Oh yeah, there's been a few times that I had to just pull up underneath the shade tree and get something to drink and just stop because it's too hot. That's what they ask you to do.
Yeah.
That, you know. They make sure that you know what to do.
Yep, he said exactly.
I'll catch you all later. I'm gonna go sleep a bit more. Good night, Yappy.
Yeah, Russ, I am a mailman.
Are you?
Yeah, been at it 25 years.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, no.
I did 32, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, I understand. Really.
I did like it. I liked the people that I worked for and worked with and stuff, but I don't miss doing it.
No.
I flat do not miss doing it. Oh.
I enjoy the interaction. You spend anywhere between 3 seconds and 30 seconds with somebody, but if I can make them smile, give them a laugh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Might be the only happy time they have during that day. So if I can do my little bit.
I always did. They always told me I talked too much. Can't sometimes get back on time, but I did talk a little bit. People want to come out and chit chat. I'll give them a minute or two. I enjoyed it.
No wonder
Yeah.
when Mail Mary gets here.
Yeah, I used to have a guy. I had a route that had, we called them cluster boxes. It's boxes for the neighborhood.
Yep, we've got
Well,
them.
we had them sit out there, and I would drive between each one, and I would get to this certain one. I'd load the box up, and then I'd drive right around the corner from it. So the guy could see me and know that I'm fixing to come to his set of boxes. But I sit there for about 30 minutes. And he used to get mad. Well, I'm taking my lunch break, man. He doesn't know what I'm doing. He just sees me sitting there not getting out,
Yep.
not coming around. And he called the post office a few times, and they asked me about it. I said, yeah, I take my lunch break when I pass that part, and then I come back around and I do his. And he was so mad with me. I said, man, I don't care how mad you get. That's what I do. I'm taking my lunch break right there. Jackass. I've had a few of them like that over my career, but not that many. Most people, we got along great.
Yeah, no,
It was all
I
fun,
swear
though.
there are some people who think that you get up in the morning, you get their letter,
Yeah.
and you go straight to their house and you give it to them, and then you go home and that's your day. That's all you've got on.
Well, that
You
don't
know?
work that way for me. I'll tell you that.
No, it does
I know
not.
a couple. I know a couple of postal workers like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
What
You see them down at the end of the street. You see them down the end of the street because they got a box that they load their bags up into, right?
Right.
So there's one vehicle that'll drive around, drop all the letters into
Oh, yeah.
one post box, and then
Right.
across the
Mhm.
road is the multi boxes, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they'll go and fill their bag up, and then they'll walk down the street, and they're sorting through the mails. They're going along because they know where all the
Right.
houses are, right? So they're sorting through
Right.
the mails. They're going along, and they'll go to one house, and then skip like 12 houses, go down to the one house down at the end, come back around the block, go do the other side of the street. I'm like,
Mhm.
what the hell? 3 or 4 houses, and come back around the block again, and then do our neighbor, and go back around the block again. Like they're delivering the mail the whole time, and then finally get to our house. I'm like, do you not know numbers? Like, do you not know that 8 comes after 6, comes after 4? Just put them all in order and just walk down and do every freaking house.
Now, what they're doing sounds to me like what you're saying is they're hitting a couple of houses on one side, and then crossing the street and coming back up and hitting a few more houses coming back.
Yeah.
Uh, the way that most of the routes are set up is you get a park point, and you start there and you walk down the end to that light is over, then you come back up the other side. You hit them all in a row.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
but some of the people they don't want to walk that long street down there. So
Yeah,
they'll jump out and hit a few houses there and then cross and come back. Then they'll get in their vehicle, drive down and hit a few more like that. And
yeah. Okay. No,
that's crazy.
I understand that. That makes sense. So down the end of our street is where the box where they fill their bags up at, right? So they
Yeah.
walk down, around, and back up like a big like a big crescent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And inside that crescent is a cul-de-sac, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll go around the crescent, go into the cul-de-sac, come back around the crescent, go back in the cul-de-sac, go back around the crescent, go back in the cul-de-sac, and around the crescent again, like 4 times.
That's crazy.
That's called wasting time.
You're damn right. And
I
they would get
know. That's what
fired
I'm
for doing
saying.
that
Like,
over here.
do you not know how to count, right? Like
They
I had
will
this
do.
discussion.
They've
Drove me
taken
nuts.
they're taking one piece of mail all the way around, and they're going back and get magazines. They're bringing letters and samples and whatever else. They've
Drive me
carried
nuts.
all that at one time.
See, we
Throw that on your
start
back.
work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I spend the first 2.5 hours of my day putting every letter in exactly the sequence I'm going to deliver it.
Exactly.
Go down one street, turn left, go down that street, When you hit the end of it all, you turn right, you cross the road, and you come back up. You just left turn, left turn, left turn until you've done the whole loop and the job's done.
That's exactly right. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
We used to start at 6 o'clock in the morning when I first hired on, but they ended up we ended up starting at 8 o'clock in the morning and working till like 4 o'clock, something like that, 4:30.
Yeah, they're trying that on here, and I don't like
That's
it at all.
terrible. I don't like
I
it at
start-
all because people are at the end of the route are mad because their mail's coming so late.
Exactly. Can't get
We used to do it at 6 o'clock and we would get off at 3 or 3:30, and but that was back when the mail was really heavy. The mail is not as heavy now as it used to be.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the volume has shrunk a lot through the internet and all the other stuff. The emails and stuff like that. The volume has shrunk a lot. There used to
Funny
be
you
when
say that though. With the online ordering, we're finding that we're carrying a hell of a lot more parcels than we used to.
exactly. So were we. Yeah, so
Yeah.
were we. And I transferred to a route before I retired. They said it's heavy. It's a heavy route. I said okay. Well, I'll figure it out when I get there. And it ended up having usually one or two hampers full of parcels on top of all the mail, and it was really a heavy parcel route and
Hmm.
stuff. So I said, "Yeah, I believe y'all now."
Well,
It's
if you've
heavy.
ever seen a tuk-tuk
I don't know
over
what
in
that
India
is.
or whatever, no,
Uh,
little three-wheel taxis.
oh no, we don't have
No,
any of
but
those.
we've started using something very similar to that to deliver the mail, just so we can carry all the parcels.
No kidding.
No, and we don't use
Isn't that,
depot bins, or the entire round fits on it.
isn't that what those
Wow.
Amazon drones are for, though?
I don't think that they're as prevalent as they would like, but
Yeah, yeah. Larry reckons he doesn't get his mail there till 6:30, 7 o'clock. They're
oh,
running real
I
late.
can believe it. The amount of people that they have working now has shrunk. COVID had a
Yep,
lot to do with that, uh,
yep.
and stuff got backed up, and people just get behind. That I definitely understand. I've worked from daylight to dark many a time.
I'm going to need to take a break, guys. So I'll be right back.
All right then. Yeah, it's like that all over the country. Steve, Larry. There's been many a night. I remember one time we worked on. I had to work on a Sunday delivering express mail packages all over the Southeast Texas area, and I got there one day and I left about 11 o'clock. I had about 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and I had 11 packages to drop off, but they were from all the way down from me to Galveston, which is about an hour and a half away, all the way up north, about 2 or 3 hours up, 2 hours. And I said, I know of out of town just like about as good as anybody else does. I'll find my way. So I started at 11, and I didn't get back to the post office till 10 o'clock that night. And they said they were about to send the state troopers after me to see if they could find me because I must have been in an accident or something. I said, no, I just kept going till I got done. That's just the way it is. Larry says they told us that FedEx is delivering our mail to the post office. No, they ain't. FedEx is giving packages that they don't want to deliver to the post office to deliver, as does UPS, Big Brown. They bring packages to the post office to deliver the last mile. It's not cost effective for them to deliver it. So post office is going there anyway, so we just take them and deliver them. It's called SurePost and SmartPost. But anyways, back to the scrolling show.
Are you sure it's Smart Post?
Well, you'd have to ask FedEx because that's who named it that. If it's not cost effective for them to send their trucks to the out of the way places that we go every day, and so they would take those packages to us and so would UPS, the same thing. And we would deliver the last mile. Yeah, not too much smart about FedEx. But we used to have a lot of packages. Ooh. Oh yeah, I know, Larry.
How you making out, Shay? All I can see is your ponytail.
I'm just scrolling.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure you're okay. Your head's down. I don't see you moving. You look like you're asleep at your scroll saw.
No, just scrolling. Very excited about this one though.
That's good. You should always be excited about every piece of work you're doing. Like this
Well,
little puppy,
I am.
like this little dog. Like it's got a little bit of his ruffles on the edge here, probably about 4 or 5 more entry holes. I'm like, yay! It's looking like a puppy. I think you'll like it for sure.
Yeah, it's always fun, especially when you're doing it for somebody else, especially like a portrait like that. I get so excited when they get it, you know?
Oh yeah.
See, you guys liking that so far?
I'm loving it.
Yeah, it looks so good.
So
I'm really liking it.
the reason I was waiting for these small little blades, though. Oh, look, I almost broke it. because of the ruffle around his neck here, right? Just to make this other shadow stand out. Because they're basically just the width of the blade. That's it. Got this little smile going too.
I like it. Makes me want to look over at my dog.
And he even got his little whisker holes in his beside his mouth there, right?
Yeah.
It's the little things, right?
That's what I'm saying. Max said it looks great, John.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, so when I finish this one, then I'm gonna have to do a nameplate, and then I'll have to build the box for it.
Kaylee just came out and she was like, "What the hell?" Sorry. She's like, "It looks like a freaking operator in here." Because my new light is so bright. I feel like I've been scrolling in a cave.
Like I saw your picture on Facebook, and it looks brighter, but it's hard to tell from the picture how bright it actually is, though.
It is way brighter than my last light, like way brighter. Yeah, she was like, she didn't know that we had put it up, and so she came out and she was like, "What?"
That's what you should have done. You should have gone to the hospital, because I know for sure there's extra freaking operating room lights that are just sitting in storage somewhere. You just brought one of those home. Oh.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've been scrolling this whole time in the dark, because now I can see everything. More than I probably knew.
You didn't know you was really scrolling in the dark till you got that light, huh? Max says Shay will be getting a tan from that light.
Probably. Oops.
I agree, Randy. I've seen many a time where the packages from Amazon were stacked up so high that you couldn't see the top of the roof. Now Larry says, look at my lighting, then look at her lighting, you'll see the difference. He's saying my lighting is dark compared to yours. You should see it when I'm in the shop. He's a lot darker.
Hey, Randy Bushine.
Where do you live at, Randy?
I can tell you, but I'm not going to give it away.
I think I knew, but I'm not sure I remember which one because I might be thinking about somebody else. You are almost done with that thing.
Yeah, like 2 more entry holes here. Ah, see, Disney doesn't even have it listed on his page.
It's not a big a deal, but I know packages are where the money's at right now, as opposed to letters and magazines.
I don't know. People still get magazines. I find
They
that hard to
do.
believe. I know.
They do. Oh, I
All
was just
right.
asking what town you lived in, Randy, to where you didn't get mail to the door.
Last entry hole. Like I remember as a kid going out to my grandmother's mailbox, flipping the flag down and spinning it back around.
You know, it's funny, we never had that system here
No?
Really?
about flags on the mailbox.
Oh yeah, we do. Because we didn't, if we didn't have any mail for you, we wouldn't stop if you didn't have that flag up. How do they let you know that they got mail to go out? Oh, Randy's. Yeah, okay, I can understand why you don't get mail to the door. The little town that I grew up in was the same way. They had a post office box only. Larry says Scroll Saw Woodworking magazine keeps sending me their magazine. Wants me to resubscribe, but he said that the cost went up and the content went down.
There we go. How's that look?
Man, that is freaking awesome. That is
Now,
awesome.
since I'm done with this, I'll pull the pattern off now.
So is
It
this
turned
where the
out awesome.
imagination comes into it as well?
What's
I
that,
didn't
Jason?
hear you.
This is where the imagination comes into it, underneath the chin there.
Yep. Yeah, see, because here, I'll pull the picture back up for you.
Steve said it looks great, and Mac said it looks awesome. It does.
Okay, so there's the original picture. I'll put these side by side.
Yeah.
So there's the original picture, and so with all the shading under his chin there, right? that you can't really see his mouth, right? So with the shading under the chin there, you basically have to use your imagination and figure out where everything's going to go at, right?
Mm-hmm. I like it. It come out really good.
Because you get big lips on him.
Yeah. Now, when you pull the pattern off, it's going to be a little different than what you see right there. But you're still going to be able to make it out.
Got these hairlines on here. Oh, I don't want that one.
All right.
Gotta weed it.
So now, next, yeah, like I said, next I got to build I got to build the box next, or the urn rather, the urn next, and then that'll give me my sizing for my letters for it, for his name and his dates.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he said he wants it at least 12 by 12 by 12, because he wants to put
Wow.
like a couple toys inside and his collar and everything else. So
I was gonna say the dog wasn't even that big.
no.
Larry said it's really cool.
And it's weird when you pull the pattern off, you can actually see it starting to stand out more and more.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the things I like about the CNC. Whenever I'm carving a portrait or something, or a model, it carves it line by line, and I like it because it's like you're peeling back the blanket, and it's actually
Yeah.
showing you what's underneath, which is really cool.
See, and this is also the advantage to press and seal, because you don't have to worry, because it's finished.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, that's what I was doing a little bit earlier in the shop tonight. I was starting Charles's Deadpool for my
Which one?
grandson. The Deadpool, the heart hands,
Oh yeah.
the pattern he has. Yeah, I started that one, and I laid down the press and seal, buddy.
Good
Got it
job.
going. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. But I'm using 2-aught spirals, I think, from Pegasus. It's what I had left in the bag, so I'm gonna use
See, I still don't understand how it's not working for Shay though.
those.
Her and her blue tape.
I like my
I
blue
don't know.
tape.
You
All
don't need the
right.
blue tape, man. Don't need it.
Do whatever you want to do.
I
That
do.
press and seal. That works. Yeah, she does. That press and seal works really good. I wish I'd have done it years ago when you first told me about it. Some people it just takes us longer.
I'll keep trying, but
It works.
I might just
It
do it
does.
for more simple patterns. Maybe that would be better.
If you just remember to put the sticky side down.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Ah, lunchtime. I'll be right back.
There we go.
Larry says I'm still doing a little something wrong, but all in all, it worked out.
I don't know what you're doing wrong, buddy.
Portal Woodworks, what is the Canucka stand doing?
Finishing up my puppy dog. Look at that. There we go.
He's gonna love it.
Whoa, bajang.
Rainbow O'Shea says I made a mistake using press and seal. I put it on the wood, rolled it down with a veneer roller, and left a little residue. Won't push so hard next time.
Yeah, you don't got to push that hard. I got a veneer roller too, but I definitely wouldn't use it. Chill. Look at that. One little puppy dog done. And when did I start that? I think I started that end of December, wasn't it?
A long time ago.
But I had to wait so long for my stupid blades to show up.
I know, that was horrible wait too.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I know John Bradley was asking about my charger plates too. I haven't started those yet because I was going to use this Sue May reef design. Let me get rid of that for a sec. I was going to do this Sue May reef design on it, on the charger plates.
Ooh. From like the dollar store, the charger plates from the dollar store?
Yep.
Those I have like 100 of them downstairs.
Yeah, well, it's yeah. So this this wreath is actually like the perfect size for it, right? This wreath is the perfect size to fit in there. And I was just gonna scroll right into the plates.
Very nice.
Can you do that with a lip?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Because it's still gonna lay flat. Like it still lays flat on the table.
That's true.
So it still lays flat on the table as long as you do the outside edge first, and then the center area. Well, it doesn't matter how I do it. Like it's still gonna lay flat, right? Because I got silver, green, and red ones. And I think that's just gonna look cool when I do those up. Because I had that idea like 3 years ago for Christmas presents for the family.
All these ideas in no time.
I know. Well, it's because I get called out of town and everything else all the time too.
Barry wants to know if you're going to build your box on live stream.
No, I'm not going to build a box on live because the thing is because I'm going to be running my table saw, my sander, and my air compressor will run up and it'll be loud. Well, I could do it. I don't care. It doesn't matter if you guys don't mind the noise. Because like last time I was doing all that, I basically just muted myself and somebody had to be in the chat. So. Randy's down in the U.S. I can't remember what state he's in though. Why do you want me to do it live? You want to copy all the way I do stuff or what? Come on. I know you do, Larry. You want to copy everything I do. But do you know I still have to I still gotta make a bow holder too. Oh, and I gotta build my Coca-Cola coat stand. I think I should do that one next because my boss wants that one. So I should do that one next anyway. My Coca-Cola coat stand. Before I do the dragon egg. Where did we run off to? Everybody's so quiet. Jeez.
Sorry, man. Mrs. just got home, so I've been helping her unload the car.
No. She can unload it herself.
And that's why I have a happy marriage.
She went and bought it all. She can bring it all in. She put it all into the car. She can bring it all out of the car. Yeah, I just stack it beside the couch. I'll deal with it later. Just picking food out of the bags on the side of the couch.
You don't really want to watch me eating this pizza, do you?
It don't matter. It's no worse than watching Russ eating his pork chops or eating his soup all the time online. I know I come across. What did I come across? I come across somebody's giving away free patterns again. I can't remember who it was. And there was one bull elk straight on shot that I want to take that one because I basically just need a straight on shot of a bull elk with the antlers in his face straight on for this compound bow holder that I was going to start building about 5 years ago. I guess I got to do that. I do stuff. I want to see how you do the joints. Thanks in advance. I think I'm going to do mitered angled corners with spline joints in them. I do have that fancy router bit for doing mitered corners, but I still haven't got my router table set up quite for that yet. So I know when I get my router table set up on my new miter bench that I'll get that all dialed in, because I'm gonna need a micro adjuster for that and everything else. And so I'm thinking for the box I'll do miter joints with splines in them, and probably separate lids so that you can take the lid off and put it on, so you can put his stuff inside. I'll make a fancy scroll sawed finial for the top of it too, and as the handle part, edge work around the top and the base, have it on a couple feet, and I'll stain it too. I think I'll go with the Sedona red. I think the red will stand out nice against this white backer. Like I said, and then I can do the letters and everything else. Do you guys want to see some more scrolling, or do you want to just do whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy just chilling, man.
I could chill and do nothing. I could sit here and do nothing too. And I got so much stuff on the go.
All right, it's coming in.
What's that?
It's coming together.
Very good.
Cool.
I'm doing the back right now.
Your ruffle line goes on the back of that then?
Yeah, that's the back.
Oops. I was supposed to say oops.
You booger.
Well, see, I paid. That's probably one of my most expensive router bits. I think I paid about $96 for that one router bit. I tried it. I tried it once. Like, I had it set up. I tried it once, and adjusted it through 4 or 5 times, and I just gave up on it. So it's just been sitting back in the box in the bin that it came in since I bought it. But I want to, like I said, once I get my miter table up and built again with my router set in the end of it, I'll get it dialed in. I'm going to put a micro adjust on it and everything too. So one of those drill power ones. Hey, so I'm putting some stretch and seal on this. If you guys want to watch, Shay. What? Nothing.
Really?
Okay. What did John? Today I'm buying wood. Yellow heart. Cool. Okay, I'm putting stretch and seal on this piece of wood. Sand it off. Have a cloth to it. Off. Stretch and seal. I'm just stretching corner to corner. Just put a line down there. Then I'm stretching it this way. And then I'm stretching it this way. And it doesn't matter whether you got wrinkles in it or not. And then I just push it on.
Okay, well, I can push it on and rub it, and it will, like, rub down. But then when I'm cutting, it comes up.
Well, so you sand it down nice and smooth, and you take a tack cloth to it, right?
Right.
Because the thing is, you want to get all the dust off it, and that's it. That's all I do.
I don't get it. I don't know why it's not working for me.
Would it help to give it a wipe down with metho or something to make sure you get all the dust off, or do you just brush it?
No. I use a tack cloth.
Yeah.
Just use a tack cloth on it. Just gets all the extra fine dust off of it.
Yep.
That way it sticks right down to the wood and not the dust, and that doesn't come off.
Yeah, Andy, Mike, I'm taking a lunch break.
And once that's done, take your aerosol, spray glue, spray aerosol. Put a coat on there, and then spray your patterns. Done. So Randy says, once you get the miter bit set up, save a scrap piece for reference. Mine came with a setup block. Mine didn't come with a block, but I've watched the video. I've read the book. I don't know freaking how many times. It still drives me nuts. I always get the one side good, and this is the other side that doesn't work for me. That's all. So then I adjust it up, and then I adjusted too high, apparently. I didn't even move it that high. And then apparently I adjusted it too far down. Just going to drill some holes now.
Sounds like it'd be more trouble than just using a hammer and a chisel.
Oh, no. But the here, here, hold on a second. I'll grab it. I'll grab it so you know what I'm talking about.
All right.
So here's the bit. There's the bit with a 1/2-inch collar on it. And the thing is, yeah, there's my price. It was $84.99 plus taxes, right? So the way you do it is you set up your router, you can run your bottom and your side boards at the same, like run one through and then run your other one through. One goes flat, the other one goes parallel to it, and on the back fence. So you end up with that joint in it. So you get a lot more glue coverage rather than just a straight 45-degree angle, right?
Right.
And
Yeah,
it locks in.
I have been wanting one of those.
It's nice. It's nice and sharp. But the thing is, you got to get it set up perfect to get to get your 45 on the back edge lined up perfectly, though.
Yeah. I've been seeing those advertised on Facebook. You know, those ads that they put when you're looking at bits, they all pop up. Well, I've been seeing that one a lot, and I really like that one. think I'm gonna end up probably getting it, but I'll have a lot of practice.
Yeah, that's. But see, but with a CNC, you can actually do the same thing with
Hmm.
with your angle bits, right? On
Yeah,
your CNC, you wouldn't even need that.
yeah, but I still want it because I like how it looks when it's joined together. It looks cool. Jameson joined us. Howdy, James.
Hey, Jamie. Yeah, that's why I need one of those Incra adjust for my
Oh yeah,
for my router table.
yeah. Are you gonna be prepared to spend some money?
All right, yeah, there's a backer.
Anything? Oh,
Right.
look at him.
So Mac Pierce is off to bed. Good night, mate.
But Mac, I'm just starting the other candle holder. What are you doing?
Good night, Mac.
Jeez.
They're dropping like
Jeez.
flies, man.
Yeah, I don't want to do it when I want a nice square corner. Okay, let's drill some pileto holes.
Look up real quick.
Yeah, it looks nice. You want me to show
So
you?
this is the
You want
beginner one.
me to show you everybody? Here, I'll put you on big screen.
Yeah, put her up. Move it up. Look at her.
So here's the one that is just the ruffled one for the beginner. And then and then the other one actually has the ruffle holes cut out. It's, but now I just have to make my pieces for my game. But it's good thickness.
Yeah, it is.
So
That's half-inch thick. The back.
yes, back is half, and then 1/8, and then 1/8 for the game board piece as well. I didn't want to go any bigger because I didn't want it to be like ridiculously big. So, but I did just stain my heart a little bit just a few minutes ago. Because I had to see what it was going to look like. So I cut it and stained it, so I can't glue it yet, but it'll be good.
It's gonna be all right.
It's going to be all right. Well, you know, I've never done this before, so figured I better test it out. Now, hopefully my pieces fit in there.
You know it would have turned out regardless, right?
It would have what?
It would have turned out regardless. You didn't have to do a test cut.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
knowing my
yeah,
luck,
right.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't count.
But you do need to do one for your photo for the thumbnail
Yes.
and to show everybody how it goes.
Yes. And then that way it gives me, if I need to make modifications to the pattern, I can do it now.
See, I would just done the modifications on the fly.
Well, yeah, but the new people can't.
The
Not worried
newbies?
about it.
Yeah, the newbies, you know, the like what Shay considers herself to be.
I'm not, okay, I'm scrolling fast now. I'm not a newbie anymore, but I'm not I don't know. I'm not a master troller yet.
Oh man, I gotta change batteries. Give me a sec.
Why can't you, Harnell, he says, I wish I could test cut my patterns. Why can't you test cut your patterns?
What do you mean, Steve? You wish you could test cut your patterns? You can. Just turn the heat down on your laser.
Oh, speaking of lasers, I'm absolutely gutted. I think I've bricked my bloody laser etching machine.
No.
Yeah, the software that drives it was only on one device, which I had to format, and you can't download it anymore. So I don't know where I'm going to get it from.
So you downloaded it and you didn't make a backup of it?
It's comes through the App Store on the iPhone. And it's actually been removed from the App Store for some reason.
Really?
It's got to be somewhere on the web.
Yeah, I've just got to keep looking. It's one of those things I'll have to just dig around. It's a $300 laser etcher. I've got a year's worth of use out of it, but even so, it's just annoying, rookie mistake.
Well, and if you bought it, they should honor you to have the software again if you need it. But yeah, it should be on the web somewhere. I can find all sorts of weird stuff that I needed. Like, even at work, we had this really old label printer thing, and we couldn't find any of the drivers for it. And I went searching on the, and a lot of them were discontinued, but I did find one that actually was old enough to have it work.
You mean like the Avery labels?
Yeah, it's a label printer though, and so like the drivers for the printer were missing because we had a computer issue, and that thing was, the label printer was done years ago, and they had deleted most of the drivers online. You couldn't get to them, and we didn't have it anymore, and so I did find some, and I downloaded a bunch until I could find one that would actually open the software, and I did, but it was like way old driver in this weird site that looked funky, but it worked.
Did you see Randy Boschin's comment?
Yes, I saw that.
Okay.
That's where I saw it. Jason Henry, that's where I saw it at.
Is that the one that just made a website too?
What's that?
Is that the guy who just made a website with his free patterns on it?
Well, he didn't make a website for it. He just gave them away for all free. I think he's actually getting rid of his pattern making.
Oh. I don't think I've cut any of his.
Not yet, you haven't. Go download them.
All right.
But you want to go download all of them and put them on a 1-bit tera drive or 1 terabit hard drive.
Well, Botus, he took his whole page off. He had a ton he uploaded, and I was like, I'm going to sit down and get the bunch, and then now his page is temporarily missing. He's having some stuff that he's dealing with, I guess, and so we just took it off. It's still there, but it's not available. He just doesn't have time to run it. But I was like, no, there's so many patterns I wanted to download first, but he'll be back eventually, I'm sure.
Oh, eventually, yeah. We'll see. Oh, yeah, so you haven't cut any of Steve's patterns yet either.
Steve, you have patterns? No one tells me anything.
Like I said, there's so many people though. One that has a, and then download. Like even over on Scroll Saw Village, go over there and download all of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Scroll Saw Village. Most of Steve Good's patterns are for beginners, which might help.
So Larry says, Steve N, they fixed mine before my heart attack, November 6th. I had a stent put in. One of the arteries was 90% blocked. It looked like an accordion.
But could you play it like an accordion? Oh.
No, sorry, Engine Monkey. I'm just reading Larry's comment just above yours, buddy. He's just figured that out. Steve says his was 100% blocked and they did 14 stents, then a triple bypass.
Yeah, Steve, like I was saying, you should have opted for that higher premium insurance beforehand. You would have gotten one of them bionic pig hearts in you.
Oh, that's funny. You don't want no
We can-
big heart.
We can make them build, or we can build them stronger. We can build them faster.
We have
We
the
have the
technology.
ability. Exactly. Well, they had the technology back. Oh, when was the $6 million man out? 70s?
Back in the 80s, I think.
Yeah. So if they had the technology
78.
back then, imagine what they could do now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Bionic bull hearts. There you go, Steve. You could have had a bionic bull heart.
Wouldn't be $6 million either.
Yeah, that's actually when they take it down to the farms beforehand and go, I want that one right there. That one's mine. I want that one. Okay, if anything happens to you, you get those organs, right? Would have been cheaper. You could just spend $1,000 for the bull. Done.
Yeah. Pick your own. There's one particular organ you better leave alone, though, because nobody will believe it's really yours.
Engine Monkey wants to know if you've got your camera sitting on the saw.
Why is it bouncing? It's attached to the table again. Is it bouncing around though? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's
Not bad.
not unwatchable.
It gives you the
That's what I
3D. It gives you the 3D effect of being here. You know what? Next project. Okay, guaranteed. Next project is an articulated camera crane arm.
Oh, g'day, Sarge. Sorry, mate. Yeah, cool.
Look, old Steve made a joke. He said, "No, Russ, not supposed to go smaller than what you already have." Yeah, good one, Steve.
That's why you go with the bull, not the pig. Oh, we can't afford the bull. I guess we got to buy a pig instead.
Got it, John. With my camera set up in the shed, I've actually got arms clamped off the ceiling that hang down.
Well, see, I had clamps attached to my furnace right above my saw here. I had clamps attached to it, but I had to keep, because that was when I had one camera that I had to keep changing it back and forth over. I could clamp it back up there, but I know I gotta make an arm for them anyway, so I might as well do that tomorrow. And I know I was looking at Bob Lee has an articulated camera arm that he designed up, and I know there's one over on ISBS. I build it. I can't remember the name of that site now. I know it's ISBS. I think it is. Bob Lee has one though. I know that he's one of the makers in our group.
Yeah.
ISBS. Oh,
Chris
right.
Newlands.
ISBI. I simply build it. Right. ISBI.
Yeah. I see it. I build it.
Yep.
Yep.
Chris Nealon. Yeah, it's not that late. It's only 9:30. Oh yeah, look at that. It's 9:30. Time to stop my video feed. Well, you know it's 9:30. You know Charles is going to come in right away.
Oh, that's their business, not ours.
What's that?
That's their business, not ours.
So it was Jay's wife's birthday today?
Yeah, Amber's birthday. He got up first thing this morning, started cooking her breakfast, which is nice. I think he ducked in for a quick text chat during my live, but that was about it. So good on him. Spent the day together.
Do you think she had to do all the dishes?
Happy
Happy birthday! I left you some dishes to do. Didn't want you to feel left out.
Happy birthday. Don't worry about the dishes. You can do them in the morning.
You can do them tomorrow.
That'd be a hell of a way to get a knot on your head.
Well, it's like Carrie's birthday, right? She's like, I don't feel like cooking tonight. I go, what do you want? She goes, let's go to Arby's. Or wait, no, we ended up going to Wendy's. We went to Carl's Jr. That's right. We went to Carl's Jr. Then we went to Wendy's the next night after that. I'm like, oh well, happy birthday. There's your dinner. Oh yeah, and it was Dairy Queen too, because we had gift cards for that.
We've got a rule in our house, always have, with all of our kids and everything. It's when it's your birthday, whatever you want for tea, that's what you get.
For tea?
Well, dinner, tea.
Oh, okay.
Your evening meal, whatever you choose to call it in your home country.
Well, I damn sure wouldn't call it tea. Tea is what you drink.
Depends on who you talk to. I mean, some people call dinner their midday meal, lunch.
Yeah.
They call that dinner, and then they call dinner tea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just depends on what mood I'm in, whether what I end up calling it.
Yeah.
But over the years, we've had every request from 2-minute noodles.
Wow. That's good.
Itchy band for birthday dinner.
Happy birthday, 2-minute noodles. All right. Yeah. I'm always a big fan of like the sausages and mashed potato. I reckon that's great. Bit of gravy on it. So I wonder what Amber's getting for dinner tonight.
She's getting something that might take 2 minutes.
Oh,
and then she said, good thing it only comes once a year.
So you found that slope.
Oh man, I can't believe I said that one out loud.
Teresa's not behind you, is she?
No, she ain't. Not yet, but she will be in here. She's got more work to do than I.
That's all right. You've only got 13 people watching.
So, down in Australia, how many of the English? I'm going to use English tea times. Do you guys still do? Like, do people still adhere to tea times, like morning tea, high tea, noon tea?
No, none of it. You might go out on a special occasion and do something fancy like that, but it really is something that it's like going to a theme park. You do it on occasion, very rarely. You might have your breakfast, brunch, lunch. You might afternoon tea, dinner, and dessert, and that's it.
You have breakfast, brunch, and lunch?
Yeah, morning tea.
Oh my god!
Yeah, dang, man.
Why do you think I'm as big as I am? Do I look like the kind of man that misses a meal?
That's for me. All that shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, there you go.
I hate that phrase.
And drinking all that Foster's.
They're prawns. They're prawns, not shrimp. And no
They're
Australian
prawns.
drinks Foster's.
Foster's is Australian for beer.
Yes, that's what we've always heard.
That's what they tell you up here.
Mhm.
You know why you guys always heard that? Because we won't drink it here, and they've got to sell it somewhere.
Friggin' Paul Hogan.
Yeah. Well, he's almost the most famous Australian they had, huh? Don't worry about Greg Norman, the golfer, and all them. Don't worry about none of that. It's Paul Hogan.
Yeah. We all walk around like Crocodile Dundee. The funny
Yeah,
thing
and
was, sorry.
I've got an oil well in my backyard. Got my
course you do.
horses out in the front pasture.
Yeah.
Not true. But that's what everybody thinks Texans have.
You live in Texas, don't you? You gotta have them there.
Yeah. There used to be a commercial on TV about oil wells, and the girl comes on and says, "If you don't have an oil well, get one." And I said, "Oh my God, yeah, okay. It ain't that easy, baby."
And you all wear the big hats, yeah?
Yeah, the big old 10-gallon Stetson hats with the tall. Oh Lord.
That's it, the big fat cigar.
Yeah, guys. Got the big old longhorns on the front of my car. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Do you even own
All
a Stetson?
Texans have that. Go ahead, John.
Do you even own a Stetson?
Me? No.
Yeah. No.
Charles does, but I don't.
Yeah, James is.
If you'll listen, Charles doesn't talk like I do either. Charles, when he's talking in his normal voice, he's got the a little bit of the drawl that Texans are supposed to have, but I don't have that.
Well, yeah, but he was born in China too, though. So.
Yeah, but it's not. He wasn't there long enough to get anything from that.
And
See,
Jameson
I
said,
reckon-
"Weeds in the front door."
Tumbleweeds.
Hey, y'all give Jameson the boot. I don't like that comment.
Suck it up, princess, or ignore it. Either way, be a man.
Well, it's like in Arizona, New Mexico is just full of cacti, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they say, but that ain't true either.
I love a good stereotype. I reckon stereotypes are awesome.
Well, yeah, but that's not one I'd like to see.
No,
It
fair
could be
enough.
anything else, but not that one.
I'm amazed John hasn't stopped to go outside and water his moose yet.
He's out in the back pasture. I had to go build I had to go build an igloo for him a couple weeks ago, so he'd had to stay nice and warm.
I haven't heard you say E. I think in any of the live streams you've been on, you've never once E.
Eh?
Hey.
Yeah, because they're supposed to say A after every sentence.
Yeah, that's
A?
that's one of those stereotypical things, right? Mate,
Mm-hmm.
hey, mate.
Yeah, hey, hey. And you
It
see, and
does
he
pop
didn't
out
even
every
say
once in a
sorry.
while.
My mother-in-law and my wife-in-law are from Wisconsin, and my mother-in-law still says that. She says A.
Hey,
No?
Yes, she does too. A lot of times she does.
She says, what? A?
John didn't
Bless,
even have the courtesy to say sorry for not saying
bless,
hey.
bless her heart.
So what's going on? Hot dog.
That was a little thing telling me that my wife was behind me, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, James is talking about how you say about instead of about. He called it a boot.
A
A
boot.
boot. A boot. Hey, it's a good thing
Believe it
Russ
or
was
not,
minding his manners.
that go
Mrs.
ahead.
Russ, don't you worry. He's been minding his manners all evening.
Yeah, yeah. So far, huh? But where I'm from, this part of Texas is really close to Louisiana, which is where southern Louisiana, all the
No.
Cajuns came from.
It's called lousy.
And that's how they would say about. They would call it a boot.
All right. I'm going to have to look up a map of America now to find out where that is.
Oh, don't look up America. Look up the U.S.
Louisiana.
Got to remember, the USA is about the same size as Australia. And when you're all laughing about, oh, me and Jay and how we're just around the corner from each other,
Hmm. But how many people live there?
about as many people as you've got living in New York.
That's what I was saying. There's not
Yeah,
that many people,
exactly.
and you got a lot of land. Over
Yeah,
here, it's
yeah.
not that way. Canada the
Yeah.
same way. Big country with not that many people.
Yeah, I had
I
this
can't
discussion
remember really.
with Charles because the entire country of Canada, the population is equal to Texas and I think it's Maryland.
That's about right. All right,
Wow.
Larry's off to bed. Good night, brother. Have a good one.
See you later,
Hi,
Gary.
Larry.
Thanks for coming in.
All
Yeah,
right,
and
so yep.
because the U.S. is twice as small as Canada, and I think Australia is. I pulled up stupid maps and put them on Jay's page once.
Yeah, I saw
Australia.
that. That's funny. He was bragging about how it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull them up right now, but I know Australia is smaller than Canada, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. But just for reference, I live approximately on the border between Georgia and Florida, and Jay would live in Louisiana.
Okay, that's not that far.
That's roughly the scale. Just looking at the map.
That's weird saying that, though.
It kind of is, yeah.
This is
Yeah,
about where I would live in the U.S. This is about where Jay lives in the U.S.
That's
Yeah,
it.
my wife is a night owl, just like I am, Mike. She's a night person.
Oh.
Doesn't like the daytime much. She's like a vampire, just like, well, kind of like me, but I can get up. She hardly can't.
As she yawns.
Yeah, yeah. She didn't get up till after I did. I got up and got going around 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Just as long as you keep her off the streets at night, everything's okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't stay up.
Well, I just put that wrap of garlic around my neck, so I ain't got to worry about it.
I think you got away with that one, John. I reckon that went through to the keeper. To be honest, that was subtle. I like it.
What did?
Eh? Oh, I'm not going to repeat it.
All right, guys. So I'm finished cutting.
All right.
Starting to get hot job again.
At least it wasn't a shit show tonight. It's been fun.
So apparently we know who to keep off the shows now.
Oh.
Oh, Shay's still here. Look at that.
I'm here. I finished all my pieces.
What?
At least somebody's been working while we've been yakking.
I was working.
I'm dropping them.
Oh, look at that. It's minus 19
Put
already.
them
Now.
on magnets. You got to figure a way to put some magnets in there.
Yeah, that'll
Well,
work.
once I glue the pieces on, it won't. Then these pieces will be the only ones that are loose, so it won't be too
I
bad.
think a small magnet with a small Forstner bit to fit it down in there with, and glue the magnets to the back of your pieces, and they'll never fall. That's all you
Oh,
need.
so then they could clip on.
They just snap right there.
That is a good idea.
It's a good idea. Won't be done,
That is a
but
good
it's a good idea.
Actually, Velcro would be quicker.
It's not as much
Oh,
fun.
yeah, Velcro would. But, I mean, once the actual base and everything's glued on, it won't be. I mean, you're just playing tic-tac-toe, so these can just slide around. Because as fast as we go through tic-tac-toe, it might kind of, if they're, like, stuck down. But I guess the magnet will be easy to get off.
Dreads and knots. Knots and crosses.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's minus 2 Fahrenheit over right now.
That's cold.
Holy crap. That's cold.
But
That is too cold.
it's 68 in my shop right now.
Can't
So it's
complain.
plus 20 in my shop. It's starting to heat up. I'm starting to sweat now.
63 here and I'm freezing my butt off.
20,
Oh my
20
god.
That's only 20 degrees Celsius. That's perfect working weather.
Yeah, but that's in my shop.
Kind of is. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, all right, man. I think I'll let y'all have it.
Yeah. So
Hold the fort down.
Jamie, what are you talking about? That's tacky. You keep it.
The tacky part was for the Velcro, I think, and the you keep it was a cold temperature.
Oh.
At least that's what I think, anyway.
Okay, so tomorrow, I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I'm gonna download Bob Lee's pattern, and I think I'll download a couple patterns for overhead cranes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I'll just screw 2x4 to the wall. There we go.
Yeah,
2x4 to the
that's all you
wall. That's all I
gotta
need.
do.
Just wing it,
Yeah,
man.
2x4
Come
to the
on.
wall.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Jason,
have to be
Mike
that
lives in Canada.
Jay's on live in about 4 hours.
Is he going to come on today at all?
Is it 4 hours? Yeah.
1 o'clock. Yeah, it'll
I've
be
been
2 o'clock
watching
in the
him
morning.
in the middle and 2 in the morning.
It'll be what? It'll be about 7
Are you
p.m.
eating?
his time.
Shay, are you eating on my show? Oh, all three you're eating on my show. That's
I was the
unbelievable.
only one.
So bad.
God
Ah.
help it. I was hungry.
Me and Russ are
Plus-
disgusted with you.
That's
Busted.
right. I'm bringing cookies out tomorrow. Damn it, I'm bringing cookies out to eat on my show.
All right, then. There you go. I'll see y'all folks later.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for being in the panel, guys. Thanks for being in the chat, guys. We'll talk to you later, and have a good night or morning, and we'll talk at you later. Shay,